hope you are having a great week. Today, well, part of yesterday and today, I have been decorating for autumn. And today we're going to do the dining room table. I want to decorate this dining room table and leave it up for a while so we can enjoy it. So I'm going to get started, and I'm starting with an ice bucket. This is a silver ice bucket, and you can find these just about anywhere. If you're a thrifter, you can find them everywhere. But I have had this one for a very, very long time. And so I bring it out occasionally. I bring it out, especially at Christmas. I love to put flowers in. It just gives that little gleam with the silver. And this room is fairly formal. You may not want to decorate this formally, and if that's the case, just get a very simple pot. But you can use some of the same ideas, but I just like the gleam of the silver on this table. And I'm leaving my plateau on the table. I could take it off or make it smaller and round, but honestly, I've gotten used to it being on the table, and this table is glass and you can see all the way through it, and this just adds a little something extra to the table instead of it being just pure solid glass. Maybe I've just gotten used to the idea of it, and one day I'll be bored of it and change it around, because I could put it over on a side table. But for this autumn centerpiece, I'm leaving the plateau on the table. So let's get started. I am decorating the dining room centerpiece with somewhat neutral colors. It is a struggle to decorate your table for autumn or Christmas in South Florida because it just doesn't quite fit the theme of the area. But I see neighbors all the time decorating with traditional autumn and Christmas colors, and it looks beautiful. And I love it. I love visiting their homes, and I may go back to that at some point. But I have banana leaf fabric on my windows and wallpaper, so it's really is a struggle to try to make things work out and look like they're in the right setting. And I'm trying to bend this because I don't want to cut these. I'll probably use them over and over again. They're silk. And the next centerpiece I make, I will probably want them taller. I don't know. I may even want them taller on this centerpiece. So I am just going to bend these any way I can to make them work. I have not even put styrofoam in the bottom of this ice bucket. We're just going to make this work. So I found these. That's not working. Let's go a little bit. So I found these neutral color branches at a local Hobby Lobby, which if you're not from this area, Hobby Lobby is a decorating store. You can find all kinds of craft ideas and craft materials, and I will try to find them for you and link them below. As many of these as I can, because not everyone has a Hobby Lobby in their area. But you can find a lot of these in different stores, and you can get them online all the time. I just happened to be in that store one day and saw these neutral colors, which I had already made the decision I was going to use and was keeping my eye open for them. Let's see how this works. I'm going to make this very wild looking and tall. Whenever I have guests over, I can always remove this large centerpiece, put it on a side table, and then buy fresh flowers to put on the table and leave most of the other things that you're going to see that I'm going to add, because I really like making tablescape, not just the flowers. I like adding other things. So when we get finished, this is maybe full. This plateau may be completely full. So let's see if we can get this pretty tall and willowy looking and natural looking. See, if I went outside right now and got whatever I could get out of my lawn, it would be palm fronds and things like that, and it just doesn't quite work for this autumn season. We don't have the traditional fall trees and foliage that you have in the northern part of the United States. Now this was my favorite silk piece, and I could not find but one of it. It looks like eucalyptus, but it's a ivory pearl color, and I am branching these out so I can get the full effect of this. You can see I'm bending this. I don't want to just jam them in there without them being very, very full. I like that. Let's see if it works. It doesn't look like it's stable, but believe me, when I get finished, it will be. Now look at this one. I found oak leaves, and we do have oaks here, live oaks. They don't quite have the same leaves. The ones, I'm looking at my live oak out front, and it has little rounded leaves. This is a traditional oak leaf, but I did not want the bright autumn colors this year. So I found a neutral color leaf, and I'm going to use that.
We are dreamers of the shore.
So there's someone out there who has the same idea that I had about toning down the autumn colors. Now I did a lot of decorating in the traditional colors in another house we had. As a matter of fact, if I can find one or two of those videos and link them at the end of this video, you can watch it. They're older videos, but you know, decorating basically stays the same. Colors, trends are different. From every 3 to 5 years, I think color trends change, and going from very traditional house to a more contemporary house has really been a challenge when it comes to decorating. These guys are strong. Ugh. Okay, let's see what this is going to look like. I really should put that eucalyptus in the front because I love, love, love it. I'm going to make it a little shorter. Teeny bit shorter. So it'll be fuller toward the base and cover some of these branches. I'm going to come around to your side and see what I can do to change this. That's not bad. I have some other things I'm going to add to it. Now, if you are not one who likes to use silk flowers for your arrangements, you can go in your lawn and pick up branches and leaves. Dried leaves and branches look beautiful in a centerpiece. And I used to do that quite often, but here everything's still green, so it would be pointless almost. So I wouldn't have that autumn feeling about this dining room. So let me see what else I have that I can put in here and fill in just a bit. I found these beaded berries. It looks like it's a kind of a, oh, I don't know what that would be. And it didn't say on any of the tags. And I've had some of these for a while, so I don't even have the tags on it. But they're beaded tiny berries. I'm going to bring it closer so you can see. I don't know if that'll help, but that's what they are up close. And I'll take some close video of all of this later. Not bad. love the fact that this is cascading down the front. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know where I would find anything like this, even if I went out hunting and foraging for autumn things. I've never seen them before, but that doesn't mean anything. There's so many different types of greenery to use. I'm going to bend that a bit more so it'll cascade over the edge. I'm coming back around. I don't like the way this one is working. I'm going to bend it a bit more up here. So if you're afraid to use silk flowers or silk branches, anything silk, I recommend just getting over it because let me tell you, I don't know that I can find anything that's going to last for a couple of months because I plan to leave this on my dining room table until I start decorating for Christmas because I like putting a lot of time and effort into something and then being able to enjoy it for a very long time. Look what I have, neutral color pumpkins, and I have had these for a very, very long time. I don't even remember where I got them, but I know when I was in Hobby Lobby, I noticed they had some similar ones. So if you like these, then run to Hobby Lobby and see if they still have them. If they do not, I am going to look online and see if I can find some similar because they work so well with every color that you can imagine. And even if you're using traditional autumn colors, they work beautifully with it. And I may have used them in an old video with the bright oranges and yellows. And I'll see if they're in that. And like I said, I'll put it at the end. And I found some darker berries. I have more of these in my garage somewhere in a container, and I'm going to go and look for those. And if I have some more, I may add them to it, but I will have already finished this video by the time I do that. But that adds a little something extra there. And let me see what else I can round up to use. And I found some beautiful green and white doves. They're ceramic. I've had these 100 years. I don't know where I got these at all. But let's see if I'm going to use these. That may be too much going on to use these, but I'm going to see what it looks like. Maybe if they're just peeking out of the draped flowers, it won't be too overpowering.
For better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us.
I don't know, what do we think? Is that too much decoration? I love the idea of being a minimalist. And I love seeing everyone's minimalistic looking homes, but I can't go in that direction. I guess I would be a maximist. I don't know, because I just keep adding and adding, and then at some point I have to give it up because then the entire table would be completely filled and look a bit ridiculous. And I just, so far, I love it. I have a couple more ideas, so let me go round those things up and see if we want to add to it. I don't know, what do you think? I need some comments on this. I also am hoping that if you are one of the people that I was talking about who just is very adverse to using silk in their arrangements, that I've changed your mind a bit, and if I have, let me know that too, or tell me I'm crazy, that this just looks ridiculous. I do have this bundle of wheatgrass and other grasses, but I'm getting to the point that I think I might be overdoing it. Let's see, maybe a few here and there, but I think this might look a bit more autumn-like if I put that. Let's see. I'm not hating it. I don't think I'm going to use the brown though. I think I'm going to stay with the whiter colors. And this is kind of like a, is it called Pompeo grass? Pompano grass. I think that's what these are. Let's see what we can do here. I want it to follow the line of that and almost be a leading line of this to pull your eye up toward these eucalyptus. Let's see. No, I'm not liking that. Not liking that at all. Let's put this over here and see if it looks okay. No, I'm not going to use these. I'll leave that tiny sprig of what looks like wheat and be happy because I don't want to overdo it. Now, that's going to be it. I know the exact moment when I decided to use silk in my arrangements. We had our home here in South Florida and we had a home north. And I wasn't here often enough to water plants or make flower arrangements and enjoy them, and then someone come in and water them before we came back. So I just decided to start using silk, and I have found it to be just a relief, a total sense of freedom, because I can make this arrangement, and like I said, I'm making it now, and I'm going to leave it on this table unless we have guests and we're using this dining room for dinner. I'm going to leave it on this table until Christmas. And then, like I said, you can just make a huge arrangements like this, and you can use it maybe in an entrance hall when you are having dinner and put fresh flowers on the table at that point. But I really love these colors. I was on a mission and found them, and I'm so pleased. So I'm hoping you'll be able to find them, but I am going to link as much of this as I can in the information box below so you can replicate this. And then I'm going to use these maybe somewhere else in the house because I'm decorating everywhere and thinking about Christmas already. And isn't that difficult to say because it just seems like summer was just over and all of a sudden we're thrown into autumn and Christmas, already starting buying Christmas gifts. This is going faster than I want it to, but I don't have a lot scheduled for the next couple months. I'm not traveling. Our summer travels are over. We're not planning to go much of anywhere, so I have plenty of time to get ready for the holidays. I am going to add these chargers to the table because there's just not enough dark stuff on this table, so I've got to fill in, and I'm going to use the clear chargers that I have with the gold beading. I went on a hunt looking for more autumn looking chargers, and all I found were like giant pumpkin chargers or big orange and yellow maple leaf chargers, and that wasn't what I wanted. I have raffia chargers, but that looks too casual for this room. Also, I found wooden chargers, which I sort of thought about, but I think what I need, if I'm going to do wood, whitewashed charger, because I'm afraid it's going to get too dark in here. I don't want it to be too dark, and I'm trying to stay with this light color theme. So if I find any chargers that work better than this, I'll let you know about that, and just let me know what you think about it. I love this. I wish I could find some more. I'm going to be on the hunt for a bit more of this pearlized eucalyptus leaf. But I wanted it to be wild and natural looking, and I think I have accomplished that. So I'm happy about it. And I hope you enjoy this tablescape, and I hope you're ready for the autumn season and the decorating that's involved. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And I would love to have you as a subscriber, because then you can tap that bell and you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And don't forget, you can follow me on Instagram. Bye.